Everybody, welcome. I meant to ban Smolder. I was kind of signed on to start playing. So the highest PDI right now is Jinx, which makes sense. She doesn't get punished as much for not going Dirk items, which got nerfed a lot. And she does like Infinity Edge later, which got buffed, although she doesn't typically get that until really late. So yeah, like the crit ADCs probably got a lot of help from those changes, or scaling ADCs, which is usually crit ADCs. Yeah, Rakan's gonna get a little bit of love off of that. Oh, could do something like Maokai. Master Yi can dodge that CC. God, Rakan's so good into Master Yi. But I guess I'll just go Nautilus. If I lose, there's a good chance I'll demote, and that's kind of what we're looking for anyways here. To some extent, like, I want to win, but if I lose, so be it. That'll allow me to play with Jason. What? So they're buffing Sona quite a bit, it looks like. Okay. So all this is looking good. What was that? Oh, he's in disc. I should be in there too. Can you not hear me? Or am I just not? I didn't click on a room. Oh, there we go. Oh, what's up?
How are you?
Pretty good. Just cranking. Trying to catch up. My sleep schedule got messed up because, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff. Like coming back from Vegas and then it's like this new class. I just stayed up too late. Especially that flight back from Vegas, because Sandra scheduled it for like a midnight flight because it was way
back will fuck you really bad.
Yeah.
They did that to me.
Especially because I just, you know, we tried to do a lot of stuff the last day there, and I just didn't get any sleep, and then on the flight I wasn't able to fall asleep. So there was a hot minute there. I was probably awake for 28 hours or something, and then I just never just got my schedule all messed up. And especially just planning for this new class, which is pretty cool the first day. How are things going with you? Cranking it. What do you like do during the day? All this off? Do you like watch shows or play games or just do stuff around the house or?
I have to watch the girls.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
My wife's at work.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I forgot if they were in daycare or not. I know you said your parents helped out with them sometimes. Yeah, that takes up a lot of time. For sure. Kids, like, definitely is a thing. Especially, it feels like that age, where they're like awake, they're up, they're doing stuff. It's a lot of attention. They get a bit older, maybe, late elementary, middle school, and stuff like that. They can kind of start fending for themselves a bit more, but. Oh, they going for that Pantheon, huh? Which is cool, but then it's like they may also hate you too, so that's like the uncool part. Hopefully, hate is a strong word, but we'll have more conflicts with you over stuff. Dad, I love him. He's not a loser? Are you excited to, you know, get to deal with their dating lives?
Can't wait.
Have your shotgun mounted right next to the door?
Yeah, but I'm kind of on the same boat you are.
Yeah.
Do the things and
Yeah.
going around my back.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
hard. It's like a fine line, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're gonna date somebody, right? Like you want them to enjoy their life, date people, but you know you just want them to.
The slight chance that the boy fucks up or anything like that,
It's on.
it will be on.
That's right. And there's gonna be a lot of fuck ups along the way, probably. I mean, maybe they, you know, luck into whoever the perfect guy right away, but it's not usually how it goes for either people. Guys, I remember some stuff I did in high school. Like, I wasn't that bad, but I definitely was more inconsiderate than I am now. I just didn't have the perspective about some things. So, it's definitely a thing. My girlfriend's dads, none of them were really that, like, intimidating or, you know, trying to browbeat me or anything, but I know after I broke up with him, I probably wasn't happy about that. They're almost all AD. One guy just would not shake my hand, though, which was kind of weird. So I was pretty nice, but he said he had, like, a cold or something, and it's just, I don't know that he was necessarily trying to be mean or rude or whatever, but but it was just, I just thought it was funny. Oh wow, the thing just said this guy got insta-muted on this patch. So this Renect, have you seen that yet?
Yeah.
This patch today? It just said, so this guy, our jungler failed to gank top, and the Renekton called him dog shit, but he even spelled it weird, like DIOGGSHITT, and then the system said, we filtered a message from this guy containing zero tolerance language, and they're muted for the rest of the game. Pretty hilarious, and it even, you know, picks up pretty well on the alternate spellings. Damn, it's hard to even get stacks of this against this lane, because I could definitely die. We're lucky Pantheon's not, like, zoning me harder right now. They're just kind of letting us farm. Lucian doesn't have any mana. If he just, like, flashes on me... Can't do anything about it. She should have just ghosted and run as soon as she saw him coming up like that. Because I can't body block anything Pantheon does. Damn, Lucian got the assist on that too. And we lose a wave. But this is like a turbo cheese lane. Did we get all three? Nice. Sorry, I gotta pull up the chat here. Somehow I got minimized. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Hey, what's up, Iwa? Oh my god, please, let me get stacks. I'm never gonna have wards again. Well, it's a melee champ, but it's just like these fucking cheeser-ass early champs. I don't know, I consider things like Xerath or most of these like double range matchups to be kind of cheese, but Pantheon's sort of that way too. I just think it's cheese if it's a champ that like needs a lot of gold. I guess that's not always the case. Just, I guess early game, snowball dependent champs I consider kind of cheese. Shit, I'm just dead, aren't I? Well, might get to play a game with you here in a sec.
Yeah, because we're gonna lose this one.
We just got triple killed under dragon. Play lost priority somehow to Rise early game, and I should have been paying closer attention and gotten out of that pit though. Why not the rest of the season? Oh, every Twilight. What do you mean the rest of the season? God, I need these stacks. People just should not play Callista either. I mean, I don't think this, like, anything is really that much of Callista's fault, but she needs to snowball early. She falls behind. I just don't really like that. Oh, mute Renekton. Oh, for the rest of the game or season. Yeah. I don't know. It might. It's, if it said there was a 0 tolerance thing, that sounds pretty strong. So he might get a chat restriction for so many games. I think disabling someone's chat for an entire season for what could potentially be a one-time thing, doubtful, but could be, is probably a bit harsh. Because people just have bad days sometimes. Like, yeah, you shouldn't say stuff like that. I don't think it was probably that bad, but it was certainly negative. Bro, like, this guy's like FF. It's like, dude, you're invading and we're down 5 kills and you don't have priority in either lane. I feel like a broken record. I say that at least once a night. I don't know why she ulted me. It's like, don't invade. You're not a pro player. They do that because they have priority and they really understand matchups and item spikes and all that stuff. Like, you clearly don't get that. So just don't. Did you see that on demotions now, you demote down to 50 LP?
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah. That's a terrible idea. I mean, like, for statistically, quite a few people are, like, probably higher ranked than they were last season because they got rid of the promos, but it's just going to be a real feels bad. They just get rid of the 0 bracket. You don't need it anymore because there's no more promos. Just make people move fluidly. If you have 2 LP and you lose a game and you lose 25, you go down to 77. Like, if you have 99 LP, you win a game, you get plus 25, you go up to 24 LP. Like, I don't know what's hard about that. Because a lot of the frustration... Oh my god, how'd that not hit him? A lot of the frustration comes from the uncertainty. I mean, Rise is missing too. So just like not knowing if you're going to get promoted at 0 LP or not. Sometimes you get promoted on 1 loss. Sometimes you get like 3. What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude, that was the weirdest fucking TP. I was already not committed. I mean, Renekton is obliterating that Riven top. If we just not feed. I mean, I agree with that too. Lose more than you gain. I just feel like it should always be a steady number and just do a better job of matching you against even opponents. Like, it should just always be plus minus like 25. Did he really not die? I guess I could have done that a little bit earlier. Strat Seji. It sounds interesting, although I'm not sure exactly what that means. Okay, I'll just do that. I got a lot of gold off killing him, which is probably not great. Nice Val's a little weird here, but they don't have like a ton of burst, and like the armor is very valuable. Why Riot so determined to keep people at lower ranks? Yeah. Well, it's just all the people that bitch at really high elos. And it is uneven matches up there. Like, when you have a Diamond 1 player versus a Challenger player, like, that is a massive gap difference. So they try to fix it for that. They also try to make it, like, mean something when someone's higher elo, like, prestige of it, but... I mean, really, it doesn't mean that much. Like, unless you're going pro, you're gonna be a streamer, and you're, like, Masters Plus... You know, it's like, who gives a shit if someone's gold or plat, right? Like, it just helps them feel, like, a little bit better and feel like they have more progress if they get to a certain point. But everybody's always going to be dissatisfied if they just don't climb up in a perfectly straight line, you know? Just because everyone thinks that, like, that's what should happen, because that's just kind of the myth that's always perpetuated. He's gonna overextend. They're gonna rotate on him, but... Renekton's like the only strong person we have right now, so I kind of have to play around him. I feel like. Sled got nerfed a lot. Do I just go for Bloodsong? Or, I mean, it still heals the same and still has movement. I'll have to see. Yeah, demotion, just fucking get rid of, like, just, again, you just move fluidly from 1 to 100 in every division. And you just pass right through it. No big deal. No stops. Either way, you get full value, up or down. Plus or minus 20, 25, whatever the number is, every time. Just never deviate. Just put you against tougher opponents or weaker opponents. Like, I don't know what's hard about that. They want to have the ability to sort of tinker with people that are on streaks, like try to get Smurfs out of low elos. So that's why they don't want to show the MMR, and just let some of those people get like plus 50 if they're just totally destroying everybody. But I don't know if that's worth that, you know, less than 5% of the population worth like annoying the other 95% of the population. Pwned. Dude, he just walked up and let me auto him. Like, what? Okay, this Viego's kind of coming online. Is you got to keep the majority of your player base happy, and that's where most people are, is they're in, you know, silver, gold, stuff like that. Now, League is a competitive game. So, like, I get it. You have to keep your top people happy, too, because if streamers start saying a bunch of bad stuff about your game, or the pro scene dies, especially for something like League. How the fuck did he... Okay. How did he see me there? I don't know. Alright. Well, he probably has boots too, for sure. Yeah, and he has high movement speed. Just go Frozen Heart here. It doesn't affect Yi if he's ulting. But like everybody else, I think it affects them, so... Yeah, exactly. No, there's a lot of... Feels bad. I think getting demoted to 50 is not the answer. That's just going to make people feel like shit. Because it already kind of feels bad. You get demoted, you have to win 2 games to get back. Now it's going to be 3. And there's going to be so many times, if everybody's like plus minus, like 23, 24, something like that. There's going to be so many people between 95 and 100 after 2 wins if they get demoted to 50. Like, that sucks. That's like the worst when you leveling. I guess getting demoted is the worst, but that's a close second. Is when you're at 95 to 100, and then you have to win another game, and then you get clipped. So you get like plus 7 or something on a win. Because I don't think they give you the full amount, do they? They give you some overflow, but I think a lot of the times it's not the full amount. So I don't know. I'm sure they have reasons why they do it. They've got lots of data analysts, data scientists, all this shit. I mean, the bottom line is if you're playing well, if you're playing better than other people in your elo on average, you will climb. But it just takes a while for those statistics to play out, and sometimes, you know, the system does some goofy shit with your win, like with your LP, but at the end of the day, if you outplay other people, you're going to go up. The key is just try to figure out how to do that and just get your win rate to like 55% and you'll go up. Always try to tell myself that. You've never seen a season where Faker's stuck in bronze. Right? And you look at Challenger, there's like never a Challenger that gets stuck in silver. The skill always gets expressed by the end of the season if you play enough games to get there. If you only play like 10 games, you just have all shit teammates, like, yeah. Oh my god, everyone just left? Okay, my bad. I guess I got debated. I thought he was gonna like go over the wall and get me baited into that. Well, there's, they have said that they think that everybody's kind of, or a lot of the population has gone up more than they anticipated with that. And statistically, that looks to be true when you look at something like the distribution. In Diamond Plus, it's about the same as it's always been. There's actually a little bit more people in Diamond, but it's really in, like, Emerald and Platinum and Gold. Like, it pulled a lot of people from Silver up into Gold and then Gold into Platinum and so on and so forth. So it feels like it has pulled a lot of people up. But not everybody, though. I know I'm like about where I was, and I was even lower for quite a bit of the time. Oh god, I'm dead. Well, I mean, maybe you just found your groove. I mean, sometimes that happens. It's just the right meta for a champ that you're good on, or something just clicks. You just like you're seeing the Matrix, and shit just starts going. Are you in a game, Jason?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
How much longer do you guys have?
I would say probably 10 minutes.
Okay.
Did you get demoted?
We'll see. I don't know. It's not looking good. I'd say we're probably 80% chance to lose this game.
Okay.
So we're down quite a bit. Mental health is at a low, as per usual.
How you?
Actually, nobody else has really said anything except for that one guy who got muted. I've made like 2 or 3 stupid getting caught. Not respecting that I'm not playing Rakan. Getting baited. I'm just kind of desperate because like we need to make a play, but we've got a lot of pretty early game champs, and they have a Master Yi that's 9-3. What does that build into? Sterix or something? Is that an armor item? GA? Okay, well, that is a surrender. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth. Are we getting minus 50 here? Hey, that's at least 3 games looking at Jason, though. We get minus 50. That's a win in this warped world. This warped account here. If we play with Jason, we're playing Rakan. If we don't play with Jason, we're not playing Rakan. Alright, we got demoted.
I think we're gonna win this game, so.
Okay, good. So you need to win out. We want you to win. I just need to lose a couple here. They should just let me donate LP, man. Without, I mean, someone in the chat made the suggestion I could just, basically AFK at the beginning and I'll get a loss. And then everyone on my team will have Forgiven. But I will get negative consequences from that pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah.
And it wastes everybody's time. It wastes like 10 or 15 minutes of people's time, even if they don't lose, which sucks. So they just won't let. I mean, I guess there's not a lot of situations where people would want to do that, and most people who would want to just deliberately de-elo their account, it would be for dishonorable reasons. It's just wanting to smurf, basically. So I see why they don't allow it, but I also kind of see why they wouldn't allow, a gap past a certain amount. But I mean, I don't know. I guess our situation is a little different than a lot of people playing, but You know, it'd be cool if they looked at like the previous split or something and saw what the person was rated, and if that's higher than their current split, then like use that number for duo. But
Always kill them all.
the best solution is we get Jason on a 30-game win streak right here.
Bro. Best case scenario.
get him back to at least platinum, and then
Get picked platinum, that's for sure.
that'll be a win. 'Cause it is unlikely I will get to diamond with this split. So if you could get at least to plat 4, if we can help you get there, then that'll be good to go. Just remove all rank. It's a terrible idea. I don't know. People, Asmongold was talking about that, and I don't agree with all the stuff he was saying on a stream recently, but he was responding to some guy's video. Do what?
What do you say?
Well, there was a bunch of different things going on in the video, but he was responding to someone that said something like streaming ruined video games. And this guy was going into all this, basically that everybody is like super sweaty about everything now, and it just, a lot of the sweat stuff shouldn't, like, people shouldn't care unless you're trying to go pro or unless you're trying to be a streamer, and both of those are an extreme minority of gamers. But one consequence they were talking about is like, okay, well, how do you match games? They're talking about it being, you know, very competitive and everybody's sweating in these like really competitive games. He didn't mention League, but he mentioned like Call of Duty and a couple other things. And one argument Asmongold was making, sounds like a hater. He kind of is. I don't know. I mean, I see what he's saying. But Asmongold was basically saying that people feel good when every now and then they get to stomp some games. Right? And he's like, if you have a perfect matchmaking system, you know, he was arguing that against equally skilled people, he was saying that that was going to kind of be anti-fun because people wouldn't get to pop off that much, and that's why they make Smurfs, is because people like to dominate. But he did acknowledge that that's unfun, you know, for everyone else in the game. He was getting crushed. And then that's where they mentioned certain games, and I don't remember, I think Fortnite may have been one of them, or maybe it was Call of Duty, but some of these that don't have a clear ranking system because they want to market it towards a more casual audience. But they said if you just win one or two games and all of a sudden you're playing against pro players or something like that, especially early on, and they said that was really like anti-fun because you're just getting obliterated all the time. So I think having ranked is good. It creates fair games, and I think that's what games should strive for. You still get to dominate some games in League. Just because people are the same elo, and we see this all the time, it doesn't mean they're going to perform the same way every game. A lot of people are very inconsistent. So sometimes they might go 20-4, sometimes they might go 4-20. You know, it just depends on how the early game goes, whether they're winning or losing, and they tilt. So I still think you get a lot of variation. Especially at like mid-level and lower-level elos, there's a lot of variation. So I would rather it be ranked, not just for the clout or whatever, like they were saying people focus on too much, but just for the sake of like more fair games where it feels even. And I think honestly those are the most interesting games for me. It's like, yeah, if you completely blow out the other team and win at 15 minutes, it's cool because you're getting elo. But a lot of the most memorable stuff that's cool is like where it was a close game and you made this really big like clutch play to turn it over. And that's what I think a lot of people would say about almost anything competitive that you see. You want close games that are interesting. It's like the total blowouts. People, you know, like it's cool if it's your team, your favorite sports team, or the team you're, you know, video game team you're playing on or whatever, but I think close games that are, you know, well fought, that feel challenging, and then you overcome it is a good feeling for a lot of people. No, you did it, John. I am going to play one more. I'm just waiting on Jason because I lost that game and got demoted, so I can finally play with Jason again. I don't know. I don't remember if you were here when I sort of talked about that I was going to play Non-Rakan stuff until I demoted from Emerald, because Jason had a rough couple of weeks. No, it's a good thing. Jason had a rough couple of weeks and ended up in, now he's in gold, and so I can't duo with him if I'm in emerald. So I figured on this account, I would just play non-Rakan stuff and try to win, but ultimately I knew I would likely get demoted because I'm just not as good on other stuff as I am on Rakan. So the Emerald 4 is like basically my Rakan rank. So it's fine. My other account's in Emerald, my main account. And really, I mean, who gives a shit? If I get Emerald or Platinum, it doesn't affect anything for me, and I'd rather just play with Jason anyway, so. Basically, yeah, they implemented Emerald, so it's a rank between Platinum and Diamond, and their stated purpose was to add extra diversity to Diamond. So they wanted, like, to pull down, like, Diamond 4s and maybe Diamond 3s, to pull them down into Emerald so that Diamond was a little more prestigious and didn't feel as bad if you were in Diamond and not in Masters. So that was their goal. But what it actually did is it pulled everybody up. So, like, a bunch of silver people went into gold, gold people went into platinum, platinum people went into emerald, basically. And I don't think it really budged diamond. So it was, like, the exact opposite of what they were trying to do. Okay. At least in terms of distribution, the last time I looked, diamond was still, like, basically 2% of people. And now emerald kind of is the new plat. And then, like, gold split silver, and then, like, platinum split gold. Statistically, something like that. And then bronze and iron kind of stayed about the same. So, that's a good thing. That's kind of what they ultimately should have done. I think when they added Grandmaster, and now when they added iron, when they added Grandmaster, and then now that they added emerald, all along they should have split silver. It's like split where most of your players are to give them more wiggle room and differentiation to help them feel good about making progress. So that was my opinion. So I think they should have put something between silver and gold. Maybe they thought they didn't want to try to gatekeep gold 4 for the skin anymore. Honestly, just give everyone the skin just for playing X number of games in a season, is my opinion. And then just give out the chroma. That's already a way to distinguish stuff, in my opinion. But I think they still just make it gold plus for the skin. The Dragon X Pack. I didn't play a lot of it. Fada knows a lot more than I do. He actually raided. Early on, it was cool. I didn't actually raid with it, but just like the zones and the dungeons and the crafting and just kind of the noob shit that I was doing was, like, that was pretty cool. Nice. Kind of the hot thing right now, have you heard of this, is the Season of Discovery with Classic WoW. I don't know if you've heard that. I think more people probably still play retail than that. But I would venture to guess more people probably play Season of Discovery than, like, this kind of waiting room wrath. Yeah, when your guild falls apart, that's kind of just it for me, too. I just don't want to start over. Yeah, so they're still doing that, and that's interesting. If I was to play WoW right now, that's probably what I would play. The classic world is really cool, and I think the game itself is fun. It's just some of the social aspects of it would be annoying. I mean, the main reason is I just don't think that I have time right now. But it's the botting and, like, the GDKPs. Like, that's the thing for me. And I've heard they tried to crack down on the GDKPs. But because I really like crafting and like trading and stuff like that, especially when I got older, that's noob shit. Like I would still like the raiding. And like the Raider IO shit where it's like everybody has to have run the raid and has to like, you know, you have to have like this record of already being amazing before anyone will pick you. And it's like, I get it. People want to win. People want easy, smooth runs, but just running little pickup groups for some of these raids, I feel would be cool. Be nice. Like you don't have to have, you know, rank 1 gladiators, you know, to kill Non-Rakan. I guess I was banned Blitz. Blitz banned. Okay. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know who I should ban now. Maybe it's Malkai. Fuck, they banned Rakan. All right. Well, we're gonna get that Nautilus practice here. Yeah, gear score and shit. I mean, like gear score is kind of legit. If you have to do it in order to clear, I understand the gear, right? To kind of rhyme there. Like I get it. You have to have certain gear, and I don't mind that. Like, cause then you can just grind and get it. But if somebody has the gear, if they're willing to watch a YouTube video on how to clear the boss or research it a little bit, if they follow directions in comms, like, and they just aren't totally fucking it up, like, I say give them a chance. I mean, if they die to the same mechanic 10 times in a row in a run, and it's holding everybody back, okay, you might have to replace. Like, I get that, but it feels like now they won't even let you in the door, even if you're geared, if you don't have evidence that you've already run the raid, or that you're a badass raider from the past, that you've cleared all this shit on Mythic, or however Raider IO calculates stuff. I never played Kata. It would be fun. I would love to just play some MMOs, man, but it's just, God, I just don't have enough hours. I just need to be a lot more efficient with my time. It's just so much shit just, like, eats up so much time. Like, cleaning. I've been trying to cook more. Because my wife... What'd you say?
Everything takes up more time.
Yeah, it does. It's just, like, and then yard work. Now that that's going to start coming back into play. It's just, like, boring adulting shit. Just, fucking takes up all this time. And it's, like, again, I'm, like, trying to clean more. And then we're hanging out with friends and stuff like that more. And I've been trying to like cook a little bit more so that I can be healthier, but now I'm also trying to cook and prepare food and stuff more for the kids and Sandra, because she'll get home from work and she doesn't really feel like, you know, cooking that much, and she's trying to get healthier. She's not like super unhealthy, right? But I'd like for her to be a little bit healthier just for the sake of health. I mean, she obviously, you know, looks good. She's beautiful. But it's like, you know, we're getting a little bit older. And, you know, just thinking about, you know, just making sure we're taking care of our hearts and just being healthy and stuff like that. I'm trying to do that more. So I'm trying to figure out how to make tasty stuff that she'll eat that's also healthier. Yeah, I mean, that's true. We could try to garden, but that'd be another thing. Add in. But it just, like, when the kids come home, it just takes like an hour to just like get all the food ready and out, and I don't even do anything that fancy. I'm like cooking pasta, basic pasta with like a fruit bowl, like these little vegetarian hot dogs, which I'm not a huge fan of. They're, you know, processed, but they're all right. They're pretty decent. But I'm gonna try to learn how to like make some like sweet potato, like mashed potatoes, because she loves sweet potatoes, and I can just like put some spices and stuff in there, and they're pretty healthy. Just make like fish tacos or something, and just try to get like less processed food that she'll actually eat. She's been doing the pasta, with just like some olive oil and little cheese and spices and a fruit bowl and stuff like that. So, I'm trying, but that takes time. And then she, like, really won't work out or go down. We have, like, a little mini gym downstairs. It's nothing super fancy. We've just got like a bench and some weights. But she really won't work out unless I go down there and work out with her. And we can't like really work out at the same time. I'm kind of thinking about ordering an extra bar and a couple extra weights so we can. Yeah, and then she doesn't really like to do cardio that much. But but she would do it if I danced with her. So we could do some up-tempo dancing and she would like that, but again, that's something I have to do too. So when the pool opens, she doesn't mind swimming. She just really hates running. Yeah, I kind of like it. It just depends. Some days I don't feel like it, but I would rather swim if the pool was not freezing. Okay, I need to try to threaten them a little bit more, but Zyra is a little hard to dive into. Okay, we've kind of got prio here. Well, she had to ghost. I think Jinx wins this, right? No, she's dead. Damn. Debated. Nice. That's awesome, John. I think it's always great if you can do something you enjoy for a job. I know a lot of people don't really have that luxury. But I think that's cool you're able to find something like that. Nature's hot dogs. Yeah, I'm trying to get the kids on healthier things. I just got to learn how to cook. And it's nice, too, if we have, like, friends over, guests, whatever. Like, just being able to cook to save money, too, instead of just always having to order takeout. And ultimately, I think preparing my own food will be cheaper than most, like, processed things anyways. Some stuff is dirt cheap, like ramen, but, you know. Most of these, like, veggie burgers and veggie dogs and all this stuff's kind of... definitely adds up. Chicken nuggets. Yeah, that's kind of where they are now, but I'm trying to get them to branch out as much as I can. I get them eating like these kind of healthy nuggets, but they're still, you know, nuggets at the end of the day. Okay, Jinx gave up on it. That's alright. Do I get a zombie ward for that? I do. Nice. Okay. Are we trying to let this push into us? Dude, I felt so much better. I was on a trip to Vegas. I don't know if you... were you here since I came back? I'm not sure. And we were just like eating out every dinner. I just had stuff from CVS a lot of times, so it was still like processed. It's like healthier than eating out, but like not much. And man, when I came back, I just felt so much better just eating like reasonable food again. Okay, I kind of wanted to try to hook her, but the plant was going to block it. If Zyra's on top of it, she can block my hooks with the plants. Just annoying. I mean, we're still, like... I don't know, Zeri does scale too, but... oh, God. That's rough. I just realized I probably should have either gotten off of... Well, hold on. I might be able to... Okay, yeah. I'll just meet you in the league client, because I was getting like a double talk. Is it Discord and league client? Okay. And this Zyra is kind of all day. Should be able to kill her. And Brand's going to have a huge-ass shutdown. Please don't be in this bush, Brand. Okay, good. Nice. We got grubs. Split them. Okay. Yeah, I can still eat a little bit of junk and feel alright. But... yeah, a lot of times... I just feel so much better if I eat clean. Especially meat, because I just don't eat a lot of meat. Fish I can eat, but like red meat and stuff like that. I don't eat a lot of chicken. Chicken might be fine, but it's just like red meat and pork. Even if it's like prepared well, like sometimes my uncle's a pretty good cook. And we go over to his house for various functions. Like that's just kind of the destination for holiday type of stuff. And he just likes doing pork a lot of times. Ham, you know, all that. We're getting 4-man down here. God. Well, I guess at least they dropped 2 or 3 waves. Bright side. That was crazy. How did they... I guess I just didn't notice Ari. It really didn't matter. We still would have died even if Ari wasn't there, I'm pretty sure. At least Ari lost a wave. Zeri lost a wave. That's about a kill's worth of golden XP. Meant to eat from nature. Yeah. I think the problem with processed food is I think it's like... there are some insidious ingredients that are like really bad. But I think, you know, some of the most dangerous stuff is just, it's the degree of things. Like salt, I think is, you know, fine. Like you need a certain amount to live, but it's the amount of salt and stuff. Like sugar, simple carbs are fine, but it's the amount of sugar. From what I understand. Obviously, you're more the expert on that than I am, but. It's kind of like the poisons in the dosage. And it's just that all these processed foods, they just do as much as they possibly can because it tastes good. Because our bodies, that stuff was more rare in the past. And the bigger, you know, threat was starvation. Or just like not having enough salt or minerals or whatever. And so it's like, yeah, we want this. Probably sweating a lot more, being outside, doing physical labor a lot more. So it's like salt was probably really important.
I'm bringing the team down here.
Okay. I can get, I don't know.
I can try and come this way. I don't have all, but we can fight. Have cooldown. Almost there.
Alright.
Glad I got it instead of her.
There we go. Oh shit, I hit that the wrong way.
I think I can still get back for turret. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, yeah, that rotation there.
Nice. Okay. Well, did that give them... Fuck, they got 5 grubs off that, though. But we still got 2 kills. A lot of vision. We probably would have got our ass kicked if Brand was down there, so... Zeri did get a kill, which is not amazing, but... Oh my god, please. No.
Not enough damage.
Well, it just didn't hit him. It's like 2 different targets it would have killed. Okay, I mean, I don't... We're not there, man. What? She ulted? She ulted to clear the wave. Okay. Alright, Jinx is kind of popping.
Slowly but surely coming, but
Nice.
really
Is he gonna get her? I don't know. Probably not. Oof.
good. We get dragged.
Oh, she just inted for it, but maybe. If Brand's not here. Okay, yeah, he's top. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm coming. It's too dangerous. Nature wants to kill us, I ain't going out there. Partially true. Death is a part of life in nature. Jesus. Please? Yo, Nate, brother, that was your fault, like, 100%. Oh my god, please! Nice. That was a big shutdown. I think I'm still gonna go Slay. I don't know, that could be wrong. Huh. It's weird. I guess Ari had her cut off. I mean, we're hanging out. Like, we're in it. No.
Almost killed them both.
Nice! Alright, yeah, let's just go back middle.
Guess I'm top.
Yeah.
Careful, Brand is.
Okay. Hmm. No. Yeah. Let's... died. I can't tell. I think we're good. It was a 3 for 1. Okay, do I just go... Abyssal's a little weird. They have a lot of magic damage. Is there a jungle brand? Yeah, they gave him bonus damage versus minions on several of his abilities. Oh my god, that heal. The fuck was that heal? So that allowed him to clear jungle camps. It's kind of weird. It was actually so strong it was getting played in pro and got nerfed. As odd as that is. They've been trying to diversify the stuff that can be played in pro.
You guys just swapped something, sorry.
Yeah, I think so. Is Zeri that much stronger right now?
We got it back up.
Wow. I don't know, bro. Get out. The fuck? Jinx is up items. How did that happen? Zyra used all of her spells on me. I guess Jinx is just like that bad at just dealing. Like soloing. God, that Siri. Okay. So it's fine. I don't know what she's... Oh, is she getting Essence Reaver next? Ugh. Trinamir's kind of becoming a problem. Yeah, Brand's kind of melts objectives, so you gotta, especially with Leandre's, a little cautious. It's kind of dangerous to walk over here near this. Yeah, there's... Oh my god. I don't think... I've never had Zyra S. I wouldn't have her there. I know Faded wins a lot of games on her, and there are people that win. I think I'd probably have not... I don't know. I like Nautilus. Nautilus does have a low win rate. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to look at some stats, but obviously Rakan. I think that having... that they nerfed a lot of early game items... So I think that does favor... I'll have to think about it. Because, I mean, that could favor scaling supports, and if that's the case... Or scaling ADCs, and if that's the case, that would help out enchanters. It probably hurts, like, the heavy poke champs. At least a little bit. I don't know if it's enough to change the meta away from double ranged. But yeah, like, your Zerats and stuff would probably be a little hurt by that. Your Dravens. Well, I mean, we're still stacking. We're one away from souls somehow, even though we've been getting clapped all game. They're giving us so many opportunities to get in this game, though. Like, they're just very uncoordinated. The Zyra is, like, always available to get caught. Like, Tryndamyr's gonna wreck this Yone in side lanes. And then Brand, if we're all grouped as... If they're grouped as 5, is gonna be a problem, too. Sari might rotate on me. Yeah, she is. I'm good. I just had to use my flash. Got a little greedy on that ward. Without prio. And they could be in this bush, but... Okay, there we go. Well, they're gonna get that ward. Kinda got some flanks. They don't have Ahri. We don't have Yone, but... Well, hit 3 of them, but I don't know if it's gonna matter. Oh god. Jinx is just getting zoned or not attacking, or... Yeah, they might just win off that. Somehow, I don't know how Jinx got zoned. She just wasn't really firing. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't have taken that. Should have just given him inhib. I always get, like, you hit 3 people with your ult, I hit 3 people, but we just couldn't really convert it. I haven't really tried Dreammaker yet. I'd have to try it. The only thing I'd maybe play it on is Rakan. Maybe, like, Enchanters, but I haven't played a ton of Enchanters. Dude, that is nuts. Like, get demoted and then lose a game and I'm at 27 LP. I'm almost demoted again. It's like if you just lose... You get demoted and lose 3 games and you might get demoted twice. Like, so you lose a game to get demoted, then you lose another one, then you lose another one and you're demoted again. But, alright, well, I gotta get out of here. I got that class in the morning that I picked up, but at least we're playing some games again. We're getting in there. The boys are back.
Yeah, I'll definitely see you back tomorrow.
So, alright, man. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank y'all very much. We'll try to get back on a little bit of the Rakan train, see if we can get some wins going here. But other than that, have a good day. Wait, why is that kid on Jordan Flight MVP? Is that Jordan's kid? Or is that like some famous basketball player I don't know about? I don't know. Random, who cares? But anyways, that's it. Thanks. Have a good day. And we'll see you about next time.